form. So we hammer formed this groove in here, and we went around the radius, and now we're gonna finish out the edges, basically make them stop. And we had to go around the radius first and then hammer form the corner in, because you just couldn't do it. There wasn't enough room. So basically what we made a die to hammer form the corners. Fits in there like that. So basically what we do is, normally if the panel's long enough, you would cleco it on and hammer form it. Well, on these we have to spot weld it on there because we don't have enough room because we're so close to the radius. So we'll basically spot weld that on, and then we'll flip it upside down and then hammer form the radiuses like we did these. So basically what we're going to do, this section's for the tire, obviously tire clearance, but this piece is going to come back and drop in, double radius, go from nothing to a radius basically, and it'll drop in and get narrower back here, and it changes the angle of this to get a little more room in the firewall area. Let's see. I'll show you what's going on. So this is going to drop in back to here, narrow this whole pocket area up here where the hinge goes, and then, you know, this will finish down, and then there'll be a fade to nothing radius, double radius right here to jog it into that size. So just putting a little shape back here, you know, rather than just making it fat all the way back.
Alright, so what are we doing down here?
We are doing our radius to the firewall, and it gets a return flange on it, and then this gets a return flange, and it actually bolts together. So this will be part of the firewall, and then the wheel well will bolt to that, and it'll also bolt in the front. So basically this will curl into it, and the front will curl into it, and then this piece will be removable, and it'll all bolt in, and it bolts into the fender. So this is actually an inner fender well end structure, but we had to have a cool way to tie it into the firewall, just not, you know, not a square corner. So it's got a radius in it like everything else. It just looks like it's all just kind of molded together when you get it together. So after mocking everything up, we decided not to hammer form anything in the firewall. There's just not a lot of space left, and it would really be small. So by the time we do the return radius and kick all that back, it ate up a lot of space. So basically now what we're doing, we've added a radius to the trans tunnel, and we're adding a radius with a reverse flange to bolt the sides to once the firewall is welded in the car, but we're adding all these now.
Is that the new flange?
This is the flange for the Fender cover, but we've got to make it fit here and then bolt it to this, and I'm just making them while it's out of the car just so it's easier. And then when I put it in the car, it'll get scribed to fit the inner fender well, and then I'll cut that out and weld it together. So yeah, there's that. Won't be showing my tricks.
That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. So what is that?
This is a basically a tool that recesses the nutserts. Just a little deal. It basically recesses it so when you put the nutsert in, it's flush. But I found that if you screw a Sharpie in there, you can trace your line exactly where you need it.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Tech tip.
Tech tip. Do people like tech tips?
I don't know. Let us know down in the comments. I think they do.
I have seen people go, oh, that's a cool tech tip. I'm going to try that.
Yeah. People appreciate the little tips.
You got to. You got to. I mean, if they're going to do this, I've done it the hard way 100 times. Try to find the easy way.
You can watch the videos for fun, or you can watch it to hopefully learn something and try it out.
And I don't know that, I mean, maybe everybody knows that. I don't know. I didn't. So, I do now.
Well, now they do.
I do now. Send Sharpies.
We need a Sharpie sponsor now.
Send Sharpies.
We do go through a lot of
all
Sharpies.
different colors. Yeah. You can only write on metal so long, and then they get so mushy they make a 1/8 inch wide line.
Yeah.
So we're going to put nutserts in here to bolt the inner fender well through this piece, but nutserts have a head on them and they stick up, and when you're going to do body work or whatever, it makes the gap in the makes the gap bigger because there's basically like a washer sticking up. Well, they make a tool that we basically put in there, and it recesses or dimples the metal, so when you put the nutsert in, it's flush with the metal rather than sticking out. After I do one, we'll see. I'll show you what it looks like.
That's the tool there?
This is the tool, yes.
Okay.
I have no idea who makes them, but we got them and I use them. I'd like to plug somebody, but I don't know where they came from.
But I'm sure a bunch of different people.
Yeah. So you basically put it in there, and you crank it down, and it takes some cranking to get it down where it needs to be. And then once you get it down there, take it out. And you'll see it leaves a little dimple. And you drill that hole out to the size for your nutsert, and then when you put your nutsert in there, it'll be flush. Not really a tech tip, just something we do. I need to get a
Part of metal fabrication.
3/8.
We'll zoom in a little closer.
So once you dimple it, you have to use a 1/4 inch hole because it has a 1/4 inch bolt. Then you clearance the hole, and normally when you'd put a nutsert in, the head of this would stick above the metal, so it makes it a pain for body work or whatever. So with this, you recess it, then it ends up flush with the panel when you bolt it up.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more build videos like this, help us out by liking, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. And it's a little thing to do, but don't forget to turn on those notifications. If you want to buy merch, go to store.classiccarstudio.com. See you next time.